Assalamu alaikum students. Today's topic is compilation of Quran. Quran is the word of Allah. It is the divine message of guidance for the entire mankind. It was the last book of guidance revealed to the last prophet Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Today we will discuss the preservation and compilation of Quran in this brief session. Soon after the revelation was sent to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it was written on leather, leaves of trees, bones or rocks. The written copies of Quran was not combined together. It was in a loose form. The copies of the verses of Quran were scattered. Some had 2 verses, while other had more or less number of verses with them. After the death of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu became the first caliph of Islam. During his tenure, the uprisal of the false prophets took place, amongst whom Musaylama the liar was the one who had fought against the Muslims in the battle of Yamama. During this battle, many Muslim Hafiz-e-Quran were killed. Students, as you know, Hafiz-e-Quran are those people who learn Quran by heart. Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu gave this shocking news to the Caliph and said, if the death of the Hufaz-e-Quran continued like this, then one day Quran will become extinct. So he suggested the Caliph to collect the verses of Quran from those people who have its copies and to give it a shape of a manuscript. Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu was first a little hesitant to do so, but later he was convinced. After that, Abu Bakr Siddiq called Zayd bin Sabit, who was a young man and was a scholarly person. He was well versed in Arabic and Hebrew languages. He also had a vast knowledge about Quran. Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq ordered Zayd bin Sabit to do this tedious task. He said that he trusted in Zayd bin Sabit, and he also said that as he was a regular scribe of the revelation during the time of the Holy Prophet, he could do this task in a very good form. Hazrat Zayd bin Sabit said, by God, carrying a mountain on your orders would have been a lighter burden for me than collecting the Quran. This shows that the duty of Quran is so tough and tedious. As you know, children, Zayd bin Sabit was himself a Hafiz-e-Quran. Therefore, he could personally write down the whole Quran with his own memory. But additionally, there were hundreds of Hufaz present at that time who could assist him in doing this task. A big group of Hafiz-e-Quran sat with him and assisted him in compilation of Quran. Hazrat Zayd bin Sabit collected the samples from different places from all those companions of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam who had the copies of the verses which they had written themselves, and with the help of the other companions and himself being a Hufaz, he at last did this task in a very beautiful way. he made a master copy which was handwritten, and that master copy was given to the Caliph Abu Bakr Siddiq. Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, he hardly lived a life for a year or little more, and after that Hazrat Umar became the Caliph. When Hazrat Umar became the Caliph, he handed over the master copy written by Zayd bin Sabit to his daughter Hafsa radiallahu ta'ala anha, who was the wife of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As this master copy was always remaining in the custody of Bibi Hafsa, that's why it was called Masaf-e Hafsa. Anybody who wanted to copy the Quran, they used to take that master copy from the mother of the faithful, Hazrat Hafsa radiallahu ta'ala anha, and copied it, and then later on gave it back to her. So this is how the first compilation of Quran was done. The compilation of Quran has two phases. The first phase of the compilation took place during the caliphate of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and the second phase of the compilation occurred in Hazrat Usman's caliphate. When Hazrat Usman became the caliph, Islam had already spread to remote lands of Byzantine and Iran, where the people did not speak Arabic. These people learnt the Quran either from the Muslim soldiers or traders reaching them. Quran was revealed in 7 recitations, that is, 7 different methods of reading Quran was taught by the Holy Prophet ﷺ to the companions. People acquired any method of recitation which they preferred. But when they reached far-flung areas, when this method reached the remote areas, variations and changes started occurring, which was a grave danger, and it gave rise to the dispute. Due to the personal or political differences, people insisted that their own way of reading was correct and that the others are incorrect. There was no standard copy of Quran anywhere in the world which could be taken as an authority, except the copy transcribed by Zayd bin Sabit radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and that was in Medina. As a result, people did the wrong recitation of Quran in the newly conquered territories. This shocking news was informed to the Caliph by Hazrat Huzaifa bin al-Yaman. He noticed that differences were arising among the people in Armenian and Azerbaijan front. Due to the differences in the style of recitation of Quran, people called each other unbelievers. Hazrat Usman sensed the danger, so he immediately called a meeting of the Sahabas or the companions of the Prophet and consulted with them. It was decided in the meeting unanimously that only one transcription or the copy of Quran should be there, and there should be no differences or division in that copy. He ordered that everyone should join together to prepare a copy of Quran. For this purpose, again, Hazrat Hafsa's copy was taken as an authority, and all the companions will have to follow her copy. Then a group of 4 companions was formed. The group was given the task of making several copies of Quran from the original copy. There were 4 honorable companions, and they were Hazrat Zayd bin Sabit, Abdullah bin Zubair, Saad bin al-As, and Abdurrahman bin Haris. Several people working under the command of these 4 men were employed. In this way, many copies were prepared, and each copy was sent to the governor of different provinces. This method maintained uniformity in the recitation of Quran. In addition, Hazrat Usman introduced the punctuation marks and different sound marks for the people who did not know Arabic. For this reason, Hazrat Usman was given the title of Jami'ul Quran. This is how Quran was compiled in Hazrat Usman's time. Children, if you have any queries or any problem, you can contact me. I can solve your problems. Thank you.